Is it possible to be one person with a multitude of different parts to come off as genuinely the same person without seeming fake or inauthentic? Well, today in this video, I'm going to explain to you how to do just that in this charisma breakdown of one of the most iconic figures to ever do it. Born Lassane Parish Cooks, Tupac was one of the most influential rappers of his generation. It's no wonder that a man with 11 studio albums, selling more than 75 million records, and starring in multiple movies within the span of 6 years, created such an amazing legacy that he has left in his passing.
At any point, did you think that you were going to die after being shot 5 times?
No. I know how it's going to be when I die. It's going to be no noise. You're going to hear people screaming. I'm gonna fade out.
There are multiple terms that we can use to describe a person's charisma nowadays, but a lot of the terms and uses don't really explain the concept. But what makes Tupac's charisma so memorable? Well, I'll give you a hint, it has nothing to do with this guy. The one single most memorable trait that Tupac uses is passion. This is the definitive charisma factor when talking about this legend. No one showed more passion about his craft, his worldviews, and his community than this figure here. Anything that he was involved in during his years he was alive, he was always extremely passionate about, whether it be dancing, rapping, acting, arguing with the media, serving as a symbol for political movements, or standing up for his friends. Tupac would do it with extreme passion.
Can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million. And this person has nothing? And you can sleep? You can still go to the movies about, and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians? By the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are.
Now, even though Tupac found himself in more trouble than not because of his actions, he would still show extreme passion when dealing with people. He was not afraid to say what was on his mind anywhere, anyplace, or anytime. This might have gotten him in trouble many times, but he never would hold his tongue for anybody. Even at an early age, he didn't mind telling people how he felt about situations. The times when he cursed when arguing a point, he would always show respect no matter who the audience.
It bothers me that I have to sidestep my youth to stand up and do some shit that somebody else supposed to be doing. Right. You understand what I'm saying? There's too many men out here for me to be doing it. Because it ain't my turn yet. I'm supposed to be following behind him getting the knowledge. I don't even got a chance to get the fucking knowledge. It's still on. It's on just like it was on when you was young, and you want to say fuck that just like you said fuck that back then. So how come now that I'm 20 years old ready to start some shit up, everybody telling me to calm down? You know, don't curse, go to school, go to college. Well, fuck that. I apologize, but check this out. You can't be no more offended by my curses than what's really going on. That's real.
Another one of the main factors that Tupac showed in his charisma is unity. Tupac was always about the people. In a time when people were divided, Tupac was an activist for the community. He made sure that he never lost touch with the people that were still less fortunate than him. Even in interviews where he talks about helping the people and his idealistic views on the wealth in the country, he was always speaking in the collective form, portraying that he understands the struggle and that he too is also a part of it.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And everybody's smart enough to know that, we've been slighted. And we want ours. We need help. For us to be on our own 2 feet, us meaning youth or us meaning black people, whatever you want to take it from. For us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help.
This charismatic view of empathy and unity happens genuinely and instinctively. It makes you laugh, it makes you feel heard, and it makes you feel special, fascinated, safe, and interesting. It isn't the same feeling in every case, but people connect and stay because they are having strong positive emotions in the presence of someone truly charismatic. Although many of his rap lyrics were about violence, he was always an active martyr for peace. In his charismatic view, he understood that he needed to connect with people on both planes because the people knew both sides to be true. He also expressed this sense of passion with hand gestures exclusively when talking about other people in the community. Watch this clip where he starts the video talking about himself with minimum hand movement, but when he starts to get passionate talking about the state of the union and community, how he starts to add in his own hand gestures.
It depends on who you're writing your music for. If you're writing your music for the guy at the office, then Public Enemy is doing a bad job. But if they were doing their music for black people or for people who want to come to a better understanding on how things really are, then they did a good job. My rhymes, it vents that anger because I can, you know, fire back at the police and won't go to jail for life. And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So if only people that's scared are the oppressors.
This also comes when he is taking a stance on an issue. While a lot of people might get emotional when people state their different opinions and talking in front of groups about issues, Tupac's passion shines at its best. His charisma stands out the most when he is driving a movement. He believes in something powerful and shares that belief with others. His conviction and consistent action influence others to follow. Many people will mix up the words emotion and passion. Although I will explain it in a later video, to sum it up, emotions are the feelings that you feel, but passion is the drive that pushes us or the force that guides us, and there is no such force quite built like Tupac. When he believed strongly in something, he wanted to make sure that the whole world heard it, uncut, unfiltered, and in its entirety. People with passion have voices that show inflection and a manner that is easy to listen to. They have the ability to express drama and intrigue, so people want to hear more. People that do not have this attribute tend to have shaky, uneven voices. They show no inflection and speak in monotone. There's also a fine line between speaking with passion to drive a statement and complaining. Watch how he speaks with conviction and confidence, loud and direct. He has taken a strong stance on the topic, and it's his passion that is driving the message through into the minds and hearts of the audience.
And when I say thug life, I mean that shit. Cause these white folks see us as thugs. I don't care what y'all think. I don't care if you think you a lawyer, if you a man, if you an African American, if you whatever the fuck you think you are. We thugs and niggas to these motherfuckers. You know? And until we own some shit, I'ma call it like it is. How you gonna be a man if we starving? You know? And we you can walk by 5 different houses, ain't a man in either one of them motherfuckers. How we gonna be a man? How we gonna be African Americans? We out here dying. We thugs and we niggas until we set this shit right. Trust me when I tell you that shit.
Also, one attribute that Tupac captivated the best is something that I like to call layers. One of the most controversial things about Tupac is that you had no idea what he was going to say or do. He was a loose cannon, and when people had him labeled as a rebel, outlaw, or thug, he would also shine as a poet, activist, and leader of the community.
You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. They know what I'm going to say. And even if I get in trouble.
Within his persona were so many different levels of one man, but they all seemed to be authentic. Whether he was doing a polite interview with a reporter, or shouting obscenities and spitting at the paparazzi, all of these elements of Tupac seem to be the authentic him.
I don't know if I should be what they want me to be, or if I should make them hate me so they can stop. You know, like say something mean so they can just stop.
I'm not finna act white just cause y'all want me to act white. You understand me? I'm not gonna change just cause motherfuckers got money.
And this brings me to my final point. Tupac was real. Now, although this term has literally turned into a fad, Tupac was the embodiment of the name, real. Not only was he not afraid to show the toughest side of him, he would also show the most vulnerable. He didn't fear showing people how he was feeling or thinking. If he was happy, he would show you extreme happiness. When in times of sadness, he was not afraid to cry. But this is what made Tupac so relatable. In a time where men were taught to toughen up, not to cry or even show their true emotions.
Y'all treat me like I'm New York's most notorious criminal, and y'all know is people throwing babies out of windows and putting them in the incinerator. All I do is make raps. All I do is rap and talk loud. My biggest crime is talking loud.
These were fueled by his passion. Passion for love, passion for life, and a passion to change the world.
I'm not saying I'm gonna rule the world or I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. I don't know how to change it, but I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody gonna clean it up.
So think about how you can become more passionate every day. Start by caring more about your immediate life, your community, and the world around you. Expand your passions by doing the things you love and appreciating the situations you are currently in. Becoming motivated by the drive that is deep inside of you and use it to propel you to accomplishing your goals and never apologize for it. Well, that's it for me today. I want to thank you, Soul Fam, for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button and let me know, should I do more of these charisma breakdowns? If so, leave it in the comment section below. And if you are not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're putting out videos daily and would love for you to come along for the journey. Can't wait to see you again. Until next time.
Look, okay, I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me. It don't. And then these people celebrate Christmas. They got big trees, huge trees, all the little trimmings. Everybody got gifts, and then somebody's starving. And they're having a white Christmas. They're having a great Christmas, eggnog and the whole nine. That's not fair to me. And I'm knocking on the door every day to eat. And they open the door, let me see that they throwing salami, but they're telling me there's no food in here. Trying to sing my way in. We are hungry, please let us in. After about a week, we hungry, we need some food. After 2-3 weeks, give me on the food, breaking out the door. After a year, I'm picking the lock, coming through the door, blasting.